Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be talking about maps and filters. These two functions are very important functional programming concepts that let us do more with less. So, I must say that whatever one does with maps and filters can also be done with list comprehensions. As a matter of fact, most programmers prefer using lists. That being said, let us take a look at the map function. Map function takes two inputs, a function name and an iterable, then applies the function to each element in the iterable. Let me remind you that an iterable is an object that can be iterated over as in a for loop. Take this code snippet for example. Map is applied to the function len and a list of pets. As discussed, len is applied to each member of the list and it returns the length of each element of our iterable. Please note that the map function returns a map object which needs to be converted into a list using the list function. Also note the equivalent for loop implementation of the same. Again, whatever one does with maps and filters can also be done with list comprehension. Let us now move on to the filter. This also takes two inputs, a Boolean function. The Boolean function is usually anonymous and is declared using the lambda keyword. This is to save space. It returns a true or false value by evaluating every element of the list. Take this code snippet for example again. This returns all the elements in the iterable whose length is greater than 3. Again, the filter function returns a filter object which needs to be converted to a list using the list function. Please note the equivalent list comprehension on the right-hand corner of your screen. Let us now take a look at an interesting trick using map and the zip function. Let's assume we have a variable db, which stands for database, defined as you can see on your screen. Zip of star db unpacks db into a list of tuples. We've seen this already. Following that, we apply the set function to our iterable, which yields all the unique values of the columns of db as a set. Pretty neat trick, eh? All right, that brings us to an end of our discussion. For those of you who've taken a liking to programming, this slide may be worth reading. Remember, every master programmer was once a beginner. Thank you for listening, everyone.